job is to introduce people. That's what an MC does. That's pretty much all an MC does. But when it's me, then I go, honey.
Yes, dear.
Please welcome to the stage my husband, Lauren Pibworth.
I get to do that later, too. You know, it's really bright up here.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Definitely can't see anybody now. Again, for those of you who don't recognize me, my name is Mike, and I do have the privilege of being married to your host, Lauren. I remember something Lauren said to me when she first started considering the role of host of MoMondays Barrie. She wanted this to be her way of giving back to her community. This is her gift to you. This gift contains the following. For our speakers, it's the opportunity to expose, describe, invite, confess, reflect, share. For you, the audience, it's a chance to absorb, to learn, to reframe. That's reframe, not refrain. Just clarifying. To grow, to cry, to laugh, cheer, and celebrate. This is Lauren's gift to you. If you're like her at all, you'll agree that the best part about a gift is the giving part. MoMondays has been a reflection of her heart. Now you can see the beautiful heart that I am blessed to experience each and every day. Ladies and gentlemen, no, that's not right. Friends, would you join with me in welcome for our final talk as host of MoMondays Barrie, Lauren Pibworth.
No pressure. My mom loved me. She loved me so much. And that's why she put me on my first diet before I could read. You see, my mom was heavy, and she endured hardship because she was heavy. She was bullied and belittled, and she didn't want that for her darling daughter. She wanted me to be confident and beautiful and a little bit sexy. All those things that she never thought she was, because she could never be slim. So she taught me a few things. She taught me about Melba toast. She taught me about carefully cutting a piece of bread in half so I could pretend it was a sandwich. She taught me about grapefruit juice and cabbage soup and all those things that are diuretics. She taught me about exercise. Ride my bike 1 mile every day, even though I hate bike riding. She taught me a whole lot of things. But what I learned was eat chocolate bars in the closet because no one can see you. If you hide in the forest with your bike for half an hour, no one will know you didn't actually do your ride. And if you do overeat, then the absolute best way to deal with your failure is to get rid of the evidence in the bathroom where no one can hear you puke. She taught me these things, and I learned different things. But there was one thing that was the same. Slim. Slim was the answer to every single thing that was wrong with me. Slim was the answer to every single thing that she felt was wrong with her. If I was going to be successful, if I was going to be anything, I had to be slim. And I wasn't. I never put it together though, you know? I never thought to myself, but wait, I loved my mom. I still love my mom. I love how soft she is to hug. And I love her absolutely incredible spirit of generosity. I love her strength. The strength it took as a single mother to teach grade 1 all day and go back at night school to get your master's so that you can take care of the 2 kids that are at home. I never saw my mom as fat or ugly the way she did. But I looked at her through my eyes, not through hers. And that's where the problem is, you know, in our eyes, our perceptions, friends, family, media, society in general has said exactly what beautiful is, what sexy is, what you need to be in order to be confident. I am so done with that. I am ready to stand up on the rooftop and scream, "You don't get to tell me that I'm not sexy. You don't get to do that to me anymore." But doesn't that sound angry? I'm not angry. I'm not an angry person. A very wise woman said to me once that, how can you live in a world with self-hate? It's true. Can we agree as an audience that nothing good has ever come from hate or from hateful intentions? Can we agree? Okay. Yet we as a society live immersed in hate. And it's not necessarily for the world out there, but it is focused in white hot intensity on ourselves, on our bodies, our hair, our lives, whatever. We want, heavy people want to be thin. Thin people wish they had curves. Larger breasts, smaller bust. Perkier butt, longer legs. Bigger muscles, washboard abs. The list is endless of the things that we want to change about ourselves. Things that we don't like about ourselves. But what if we decided we didn't want to hate anymore? What if we stood up today and said one thing, just one thing that we like about, dare I say it, our bodies? We just agreed that nothing good comes from hate. How can you care for something that you hate? Think about that. How much do you care for something that you hate? My body is going to be with me as long as I live. So's yours. Where's that spirit of gratefulness, or at the very least, acceptance of who we are? What if we said, "Thank you, legs, for bringing me here today"? What if we said, "Thank you, heart, for beating the blood that I need to survive"? Are you happy to be alive today?
Yes.
Okay, that is a great start. Gratitude feels good. Thank you, God, that I am alive. Thank you that I can draw breath and that I can care for you. Thank you for arms that hug and hug really well. Thank you for everything that you've given me. That spirit of gratefulness. We have got a hashtag on Facebook about gratefulness. Don't you think it's time we practiced a little on ourselves? Gratefulness feels great. It's a long journey, and I'm really having a good time, but I'm realizing that I am not alone on this path. I have seen people in the last 6 months that I would have looked at and said, I would kill for that body. They were physically, oh my gosh, perfect. Yet they were still struggling with parts of themselves. I know that we're all on a journey together. And I want to remind you that wherever you are in that journey right now, it's okay. Rest when you need to, and move forward when you can. Gratefulness feels good, doesn't it? Does it warm your heart to be grateful and thankful? Me too. But there's one more step. There's a place that I am entering into, and it's called love. Love is where the real magic happens. Love is where the success happens. Love is that moment where a mother can stand there and say to her stretch marks, thank you, belly, for housing my most precious gift. Love is the place where you can eat a salad because it tastes really good. And because you love how it makes your body feel. Not because you're on a diet, and not because your mom made you. Love is the place where you can go salsa dancing in Roatan, in a bikini, because that just happened to be what you were wearing when they invited you to dance. Love is not caring, heck, not even noticing if the crowd that gathered to watch us dance was whispering about my size. I was having too much fun. Love is the place where I can stand here and quietly and confidently tell you, no, you don't get to tell me I'm not sexy. But love is the place where I want you all to whisper to yourselves that you don't get to tell yourself you're not sexy either. Thank you.